Okay? So with the sentence, I am a what? Okay? You could think of a lot of words that would go there. Okay? And each one represents a role that you are in. Let's take a couple minutes, jot these down real quick on the back of something. Just jot down the words that you can think of that you could apply to yourself. Just basically simple nouns. I'll give you a clue. A real easy one is student. Okay? You could say, I am a student. All right? And then what else can you think of? Jot down as many as you can think of in about a minute, and then we'll talk about that. Okay, who thought of 10 or more? Okay. Tell us, unless some of it's really private.
It's okay. Okay, I am a Christian, a daughter, a sister, a Afrikaner, a South African. I'm a student, French horn player, choir member. I'm a junior international student, country girl, etc.
Okay. What other ones? Let's see who got the most. That was how many? Was that 10?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12.
12. Okay. Anybody get more than 12?
Yeah, 12.
Okay, 12. Somebody name the ones you have that she didn't name.
Bachelor.
All right. Okay. What else?
Uncle.
Uncle. Okay.
Cousin.
Cousin.
Coach.
Coach. All right.
Brother.
Brother.
Leader.
Leader.
Owner.
Okay.
Example.
Citizen.
Citizen. All right.
Secretary.
Secretary. Okay.
GBSer.
Okay.
Soccer player.
So
Man.
each of these, right? Nobody said man or woman so far, and those. Okay, you have that. Okay. Those are roles. Those are broad roles. On my list. Okay. Now, each of those roles has aspects to it that are culturally defined. So they have each role has privileges and responsibilities. All right. So you could, and we're not going to go through all of those and define those, but just look at each one and think, okay, because I am a whatever, I can or may, you could say, if you want to think of it in terms of what you're allowed to do, can and what you're able to do, because you're in that role. All right? Because I am a student, I can use the library. All right? So we're not talking about just one thing here. You can make a big list. A lot of privileges of being a student. All right? But there are obligations. Because I am a student, I must do certain things. Okay? You have to attend class, at least occasionally. You have obligations. Okay? You probably have a bill to pay, things like that, because you are a student. So each role has obligations and privileges. And to a great extent, those things are culturally defined. It would not necessarily mean the same to be a student in another place. You wouldn't have some of the privileges or the obligations that you have here. Even, and like we've already talked about, even the basic roles of man and woman, you may not be able to do in some places what you can do because of just being a man, and there would be different obligations. So we're talking about obligations. Okay, so some of these are very, very specific roles, like somebody said choir member. Okay, that's a very specific role. And some of these roles would not even exist in some places, okay? There'd be some places where you could not be a choir member. There would be no choir members there. So, again, some of these roles are actually created by the culture that you're in, okay? And they would not even exist, okay? 500 years ago, there were no computer programmers, okay? That's a role that did not exist. And so, society not only defines these roles, but it actually creates some of them. And then even ones that are so basic as being a brother or sister, what does that mean? Again, what your obligations might be and your privileges as a brother or sister are going to vary tremendously from one place to another.